Servires in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum.
But you can receive that Holy Communion in order to save what? The abuse. Or another server who wants to go and wash the monstrance, go and clean the monstrance. When he opens the monstrance, he sees that there are particles of Holy Communion around the monstrance. And he, when he says of grace, he can just consume it to avoid abuse, even though he was in the state of grace. That is a great reason for which you can receive communion even before confession. And then another great reason is when abstaining from communion, we cause scandal or bad name. We cause scandal or bad name. That you have come for mass. If you don't receive any communion, it will cause scandal or bad name. Let me take my time to explain a scandal or bad name. Not, I come mass. Let me see communion now. I come reach house. Mama will tell me, say, what's the apple? And Papa will disturb me, what's the apple? That would be the example of danger or bad name. If, for example, you come for mass, you assess yourself, and you thought you are in the state of grace, that you can receive communion. You are now coming forward for communion. It don't almost reach your tongue. You can't remember one sin you commit. Maybe mortal sin. When on a normal day, of that sin, you cannot receive communion. You remember that already when it's almost your turn. At that point in time, turning back, because it is scandal or a bad name, you can receive communion, and after the mass, go for confession, because you are already at a point. Another example is, nowadays, what we call this bachelor's eve, that they do the night before wedding. Also, now, preparing for marriage, in some parishes, you go for confession maybe 2 days to or a day to. Imagine after confession on Friday morning, your wedding is on Saturday, then Friday night is bachelor's eve. Bachelor's eve is something went wrong, morally wrong, maybe with the groom, maybe in that eve, in one way or the other, he committed a mortal sin. The following day is the wedding, and the following morning, no chance, opportunity to go for confession before the mass. It will be a thing of scandal, bad name, for him not to receive Holy Communion on his wedding day when he is a communicant. So, that becomes a grave reason. He can receive communion or she can receive communion and go for confession immediately after the mass as soon as possible. These are examples of when not receiving communion will constitute scandal or bad name, one of the grave reasons as concerns the lay faithful. All what I have been saying so far falls under grave reason. Grave reason for the priest, grave reason for the lay faithful. The second condition rather, is when there is no opportunity to confess. In that situation, the person can receive communion before going for confession. What do we mean by opportunity to confess? It means two things. There can be physical impossibility, there can be moral impossibility. Physical impossibility means there is no priest at all to confess to before the mass. No priest to confess to before the mass. That one is very simple for us to understand even our condition here. Imagine that you have planned that today when you come for mass, you will go for confession before the mass will begin at 9 a.m. so that you can receive Holy Communion. And the priest, for one reason or the other, comes late. Maybe he comes 10 minutes past 9, 15 minutes past 9. He's already in a hurry. He wants to begin the mass. He has no time to begin to hear confession. That will delay him the more. At that point in time, there is physical impossibility for you to go for confession. There is no opportunity to confess. In that situation, you can receive Holy Communion at that mass, but immediately after that mass. You could not go before the mass because there was physical impossibility, there was no opportunity to confess. That is why you did not receive the heaven of confession before communion. But receive communion and thereafter go for confession. For some priests, for example myself, I not comfortable with hearing confession before mass. We only permit it here because we don't live here. That is why we permit it here. But in the parish, I will not oblige the person to hear the confession before mass because I do not know what you want to tell me, whether it may affect the homily that I have prepared, the examples I want to give in the homily, so that you will not say that your story, say that your confession, say that your sin, Father, say preach. Imagine that, for example, this morning, someone came and said to me, Father, I have committed sin. The sin is, I was pretending to my wife when we were still cutting, when we were still dating. I did not show her my true nature. That person would think that I was using him or her to preach this morning. Not knowing that that was I prepared when I was coming from my house. For that reason, I am not comfortable. I discourage hearing confession before mass. But I will tell you, attend the mass, receive communion. After communion, come for confession. After the mass, that mass, come for confession. At that point in time, there is no opportunity to confess. There is physical impossibility. Therefore, that way they are available. You do not know what to tell him. It does not affect how he has prepared for mass. That is physical impossibility. There is moral impossibility. In this case, there is a priest. There is chance to go for confession, but you cannot meet that priest for the confession. There is a priest, there is time, but you cannot meet that priest for confession. There are reasons why you cannot meet certain priests for confession, and I will give some of these reasons. If, for example, I am not in a state of grace, I have committed mortal sin, and I need to go for confession, the only priest available is the parish priest. I cannot meet him for confession. We are living in the same house. I have to meet another priest for what? For confession. That is moral impossibility. There is a priest, but I cannot meet that priest for confession. Again, if for example, this is where my mother attends mass every Sunday, and she told herself, when I come this morning, I will go for confession before mass. And the priest that now came happens to be me, her biological son. She cannot meet me for confession. There is moral impossibility for her to go for confession. There is a priest, there is time, but you cannot meet that priest for what? For confession. In that situation, she can receive Holy Communion and thereafter look for a priest, another priest to go for confession. Or imagine this morning I come to begin mass. Captain now say, Father, confession. I'm telling that line, go and look for another priest to go for confession. Or a boy that is me in the house says, Father, confession. I will say, lie, meet somebody else to go for what? For confession. Because people, they stay with me, they live very close to me, they work very close to me. I am not advised or encouraged to hear their confession except in danger of death. That one is different. Danger of death, these rules, these practices are relaxed, but if I hear a confession, ordinarily I cannot. Or in a seminary, it is highly discouraged that the rector hears the confession of the seminarians. Is highly discouraged because the rector has a position of judgment. He is to judge after every session those who will continue, those who will be delayed, and those who will not be asked to continue at all. If, for example, someone has done something very bad and then meets you, the rector, for confession, you are now bound not to use what you have heard in the confessional to act. Let me say, for example, in the seminary, if you are involved in exam malpractice, the law says you cannot even take the next meal you go home immediately. Zara Baptist, you do it in the morning by 10 a.m. You can never take lunch. You go home immediately, expect end of the journey to becoming a priest. For example, someone now does Zara Baptist, and when he's leaving the hall, he meets the rector for confession. Father, hear my confession. Father is confession, and he says, I committed examination malpractice. The rector can no longer act because that child, that student has met him for confession with that word, with that sin. His hands will be tied. Everybody will be saying, Ojoro, 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 Ojoro. But what be Ojoro? Now, what's it happen? I mean, I don't do it, nothing act. That is why the rector does not hear the confession of the seminarians. These are examples of moral impossibility. There is a priest. The priest is available, but you cannot meet that priest for what? For confession. Even though these two reasons are there, at least these two conditions of grave reason and no opportunity to confess, you now want to receive Holy Communion at Mass or outside Mass before going for confession. There are two things you must do before you receive the communion. One is an act of perfect contrition. An act of perfect contrition. This means you must truly hate the sin that you have committed. You must truly feel sorry for the sin that you have committed. You are sorry for the sin, not because if you die now, you'll go to fire. A fire and they make you sorry for the sin. No. You are truly sorry because you have offended so good a God that loves you. You have offended so gracious a God that loves you. The reason you are sorrowful for this sin is because you have offended a loving God. Not because you will go to hell if you die in that state. That is the first thing you must do, a perfect act of contrition. Second one you must do is you must resolve to go for confession as soon as possible. As soon as possible. With these conditions, great reason, no opportunity to confess, and with these requirements, act of perfect contrition, and resumption of confession as soon as possible, someone can receive communion before going for confession. Someone can receive communion before going for confession. The priest can celebrate Mass before going for confession. With this point of mind, let me be able to convince you and not to confuse you that someone can receive communion before going for confession. Thank you and God bless you. That was why when I said after the Mass, I added as soon as possible. Not necessarily after the Mass. It will never be that day, but as soon as possible. In that case also you understood. It's in the word, but as soon as possible, go for confession.
Yes, because there are some situations where one is living in an outstation where he is not close to the priest, and after the Mass, you go back to that very outstation and it's very far, and possibly after the Mass, it's not able to meet the priest. Then it maybe take like a month before going for Mass. How it's going to be? Is it going to be the same?
That as soon as possible can be next week, can even be next month, but it should be as soon as possible. Your soon as possible may not be my soon as possible, may not be as soon as possible. Maybe you can see a priest in 2 days' time. She can see a priest only in 2 weeks' time. I can see it maybe only a month's time. But let it be as soon as possible.
Thank you, God bless you.
Glory to Jesus. Honor to you. Thank you very much, Father. I really enjoyed your talk. Though he already asked one of my questions, he has already asked. But I want to add that in a situation that the scenario he pointed out now, will it be wise for the person to go for a second communion if the opportunity is not there?
Yes.
To go for confession.
Yes.
Person can go for a second communion.
Yes.
Okay, then another one, I want to add that this is our usual remembrance of if we are not in a state of grace, we should not hide them if we want to change the status quo.
We should not enter it because we should, in fact, that these are exceptions and they cannot become the rule. The rule still remains the rule. Confession before communion. We didn't discuss exception today. Not one person say that thank God for exports. Communion is now free of charge every week. I only discuss exceptions. They are not the rule. And I think that in our vicinity here, we don't really have obstruction for going for confession. We get confession here before Mass. Even though ordinarily I will not the Holy Spirit, but we do here before Mass. There are priests around, parishes around, Sacred Heart, Evangel Grove, St. Gabriel. So we have that chance to go for confession before Mass. Attempt the normal rule. Don't go and relax on the level of the exception. That will be an abuse of the rule.
To come and help me teach. You see, I'm an old man now, I testify to the same media. And I think too, most of the people here are testifying. But since I became a Catholic right from birth, I've not had some of these things. I have never had some of these things. And I've been forbidding them. You see, you're going to take communion. Now that you do, now this will, see, last stop, now change my disposition about it. That on Sunday, you can take communion, but make sure you go for confession before you take another communion. I think that's what it taught us about. Yes, it's a bit. And now you're giving also others revelations about the communion. Now, what I'm saying for your observation is you have taught us this down, which is a happy thing, which is a good education. But when I go to the lady who somewhere and say, don't take communion, you are in mortal sin. No, you can take communion. Even if mortal sin is, they have not been able to see a priest, all these conditions show yourself. The person may not believe me, and this is working in the church. These things are supposed to be put in very fast education. Because when you teaching really these people in this church, I have known how many parishes I've attended since I came to this people. No, I have not had it. So, people will never especially as you have taught us, we go and say we are spreading it, people will not take it from us. So I'm advising that a very fast education is done about this in the church. If it can be a capital something, okay. A capital something, put it in the cases as a part of it. Only if we are agreeing that, oh look, the people who are taking catechism are not so mature. Usually, we the road users, it's very easy for us to publish seats on the road. Somebody got blocked the road, so we this stupid man. And for that, no bless man. It's easy. It's easy. But I prepare myself to do a confession that I'm today going to church, I will receive. I do that. And maybe some other things. Even sitting on the bed, it comes up. When I go to church, I have that confidence to go to the Holy Communion before I take it. I think humility is a matter of
Conscience.
It's a matter of conscience.
Conscience.
Conscience. It is neither a matter of conscience, not a matter of an information which you are giving us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That answers the second part of your question. Opportunity to teach. Say we should teach more. Yes, that nobody can know what they are supposed to know. You are very correct. Even before we ordain a priest, we have seen this need to teach more. But I want to be honest to point out some limitations to teaching more. The desire to teach more is there, but sometimes there are some constraints. Constraints on the side of the priest can be maybe lack of manpower, or I will call it time factor. I give you an example. A priest who will teach has other things to do. And sometimes time factor may be a problem, and he may find himself not doing this teaching as he may have wanted to do it. Take today as a very good example. Before coming here, I have celebrated one mass. This is second mass. After the mass, I am doing this teaching. When I did that, before I came here, it was about 1 hour mass. I was talking for 1 hour. The mass I did here, another 1 hour. I'm talking for 2 hours. Now, this teaching is 1 hour so far. We're talking for 3 hours. 5 p.m. today, I have benediction, and then I have mass again 6 p.m. this evening. Now, human being, they do all this one. But it will be firewood. Sometimes, this can be a constraint. And even when we want to do it, we will not be able to do it as much as we would have wanted to do it. Secondly, the constraint is from you. Maybe in your mind you want to go, but not be like so let's go and constant up. Every time you sit down. That's the truth. So you see that we want to teach, so sometimes we don't want to sit down and watch and learn. If I say, okay, we will end the mass first, I will now go and check, and before I talk, I fear. So sit down. That is why we will not end the mass. We say we will make you to sit down and do what and learn. So the desire to teach is there, but there are constraints that makes us not to teach as ordinarily we would have wanted to, or as it is supposed to be. Says someone receives both, is a mortal sin, receives only communion, with hope of going to confession later, but the person now dies. Remember that under grave reason, I mentioned someone going for war, for example, can receive communion before going for confession. Someone going for operation can receive communion before going for confession. What if the person now dies in the war or dies in the operation? At that point in time, it is not the person's fault that he or she did not go for confession. He or she desired to go for confession. And so, God in His mercy will do what is best for the person. God in His mercy will do what is best for the person. In conscience, he or she wanted to go for confession. He or she planned to do so as soon as possible, but was not able, out of no fault of his, out of no fault of hers. God in His mercy will attend to the person. The last question is, any ceremony for picking up a fallen communion? I so much like this question. You know why? Because we don't want to answer it. Ordinarily, there is no ceremony. Communion falls. The priest kneels down, takes the communion, cleans that surface very well. That is what is supposed to be done. Why? After picking the communion. But she now said that in our culture, I will not reject, I promise you. You are free. Ordinarily, you can pick it up without any ceremony. But if you choose to bring cow to bring it up, I will accept. It's a promise. Anyway,
let me say something. Do you know why I asked this question? In my former church, our Reverend Father, when mistakenly this communion falls, he will go, he will bring a white handkerchief, he will lay down, and he will pray. Understand? I don't know what is praying, before we now pick it and put it down and drop it. Then, please listen to me. There was a time we went to St. Paul's. It was a crowd then. There was a time we went to St. Paul's. It was a crowd then. They were giving a Holy Communion. The Holy Communion fair. The father said the master should pick it. They pick it and give it to the Reverend Father. So for me, I was like, how is the Reverend Father don't pick a communion like that? How is our Reverend Father? I was like having things in my mind that he didn't do it well.
I believe that they are for protection, but still the person continues to receive Holy Communion with under the understanding that God will understand. I don't know.
God will not understand. You cannot have shrine at home, you cannot have charm at home, and then come to receive communion and say God does not understand. God understands only one thing. Take away that shrine, take away that charm. You must serve me and me alone. You don't choose, just allow it to melt and do what and receive. When you get to the seat, observe moment of prayer. Discuss with the Jesus that you have received sacramentally. Observe moment of prayer. That is why when the Old Sacrament most holy, Jesus said to enable you to be a mode of prayer and enable you to pray. Yes, that's what I will say to that question. Any other question? No. Okay.
My own question is about receiving the body and blood of Christ as we are told. This confusion, I had it today. I was talking with my sister. Who later left Catholic faith. So, because of our discussion, we now went into receiving the body and blood of Christ. She then said that I should remember that the Catholic Church that is only the body of Christ. But here she is now that they take away the body and the blood. So at the point I became confused because really it's the body that we receive, then the priest that usually takes the blood. So my question is it that we that receive that body of Christ, we didn't receive Christ as complete as both body and blood?
Let me ask you, let me ask you, because I think that the priest is cheating you. You take body and blood, you give you the body. To begin with, you can sit down. Are you sure the question?
Yes, but I became
Okay. Your friend that said, sister, when she now went to that church, they are giving them both the body and blood. Your friend is wrong. You only have the body and blood in the Catholic Church. I speak with all confidence, with no apology to the denomination. You have the body and blood only in the Catholic Church. What they are taking there is bread and wine, not body and blood. Akara and coke, not body and blood. You only have body and blood in the Catholic Church. Simple. Then, secondly, two reasons why you receive the body only frequently. To receive the body is to have received the blood. You cannot have flesh without blood. It is not possible in normal human animal or normal meat. You cannot have flesh without what? Blood. When you go to buy nama in a market, do you say give me blood join? But is there blood in the meat you bought? Is there blood in the meat you bought? Yes. But did you buy blood also? No. There is no body without what? Without blood. That is one thing. That is the basic answer. So in receiving the body, you have also received the blood. That notwithstanding, to not be a wrong thing, to also give you the body, to give you the blood proper, to not be a wrong thing. But let us also consider financial constraint, because the wine is very expensive. If we tell you that the way you bring 100 naira to book mass, you will bring 5 days to the communion, how will you feel? Then you will die Jesus. So it will not have gone well if you have to pay for communion because we want to give you also the wine, the blood. So for financial constraint also, it is not frequently done. But there are occasions when it is done. When you are giving the body and blood. You are receiving first Holy Communion on that day you are giving. On the day of your wedding, maybe yourself and your sponsor, your communicants, you are what? You are giving. If opportunity permits, next Sunday you may be giving the solemnity of the body and blood of Christ, Corpus Christi. You may. I did not say you must. What the priest did not give you. I only said you may. Sometimes like this thing can be done. But not doing it every Sunday. No. Because of almost by way of theology, the body covers for the blood. By way of financial constraint, it's not what can be easily affordable because the wine is expensive. Do you understand? Yes, Father. Any other question?
There's something I want to say.
Actually, last question, please.
Okay, fine. Do you know, I want to answer to my sister. This communion we are receiving is in our mind, how we are now taking it, whether it is the body of Jesus or the blood of Jesus. I want to tell you the story that happened in our former church. There was this boy that is always coming to take communion. He's not even a Catholic, and he's not even baptized anything. So he said, according to him, he said he has been doubting whether that we always say that his body of Christ that we are receiving. So this has been coming. We know anytime we want to take communion, it's always there. And there was a day for that gave him communion. The boy shouted and pulled out the communion and threw it away. So everybody was surprised why such thing should happen. So it was later, the father was to take it to service with them, they took the boy to service. It was later, they discovered that the boy was opening the Catholic, he has been posting that he's taking that bread that you have been taking, that there is nothing in the bread. But in that day, he said that his father put it in his mouth. There was fire in his mouth, that was clearly he looked it. In fact, his tongues were big, his mouth was big. So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes we don't really know it was there. Sometimes, like your sister now, may not even know that what is doing is very powerful. Many of us, including me, sometimes we say, I just go to the man. That part should be removed from our mind because we know very well it's happening, because it happens and I saw it.
Eucharistic miracles, another big topic on the school. Eucharistic miracles. There are so many of them. Just go on your phone. Eucharistic miracle, and you will find a whole lot of them. They do not have one so many years ago as a Catholic Church. I mean, we have one now so many years ago, about 2000 and whether 11 or 10 at St. Paul Catholic Church, where Christ himself, what we now saying was the Divine Mercy image, picture on it. So my dear friends in Christ, it's abounds everywhere. It is everywhere. There are many Eucharistic miracles. There's no room for doubting at all. We are past that stage of doubting. It is real, it is substantial, it is present. We thank God for the grace to have this teaching. Pray that God will give us the grace to practice what we have learned through Christ our Lord. Amen. Let us rise and pray. The Lord be with you. And the Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Go forth, the Mass is ended. Have a blessed week, everyone.